Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at excerpts from A Murky Trail to Love and Memory, Part 2. And, wow, it's quite a story we're getting into.
It really is. You've got this desperate search for someone missing, a guy dealing with amnesia.
Right, total blank slate. And then woven through it all, these fascinating bits about, how people connect, memory itself, even a bit of clever deception.
Absolutely. It's multi-layered stuff.
So our mission, as always, is to really dig into these sources you shared. We want to pull out the key nuggets. We'll be following, well, it seems like two main threads, right?
That's right. There's this intense city investigation happening.
Very frantic, yeah.
And then contrasting that, you have this quiet, almost serene recovery happening in a village. But serene doesn't mean safe.
Not at all. So expect some twists, definitely some moments that make you think, huh, that was smart. And yeah, a mystery that kind of hangs over everything, makes you
Right.
question things.
It's a great setup. The way these two plot lines, the investigation and the recovery, sort of bounce off each other is really interesting. They give you different angles on the same core mystery, the same people.
Okay, so let's jump into that city investigation first. Inspector Ali, he's rushing to a scene with Murari's friend, right?
Yeah, and they think they know what's happened. They've heard there was a death
Mhm.
connected to some kind of love problem involving Reshma. The tension is high. They're braced for the worst.
But it's immediately wrong.
Completely wrong. It's a classic misdirect. They get there, see the crowd, but the crowd's on the wrong floor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the person who died, it's not Reshma, someone else entirely. It's actually Murari's friend who points out, hey, wait a minute, this isn't the right place.
So tragedy averted, but now it's just confusing. Where is she?
Exactly. So they find her actual apartment, but it's locked up tight.
Locked. And the neighbors?
The neighbors say she was evicted just 2 days before. And guess why?
Let me guess. Some love problem.
Bingo. That phrase again. It keeps popping up, but nobody's really defining it yet. It just hangs there.
And Ollie must be feeling the pressure.
Oh, you can feel his frustration building. And he makes this really pointed comment about city life.
What does he say?
He says people in the city, they lie. Or they just pretend they didn't see anything. Why should we get into trouble? That kind of attitude.
That's chillingly real, isn't it? People just wanting to stay out of it, even if something serious happened.
It makes investigating anything incredibly hard.
Yeah.
Basic information gets withheld. So Ollie's feeling stuck.
But then a break.
Yeah, just when it seems like a dead end, Murari's friend comes up with something crucial. He says, I know where her mother works.
Okay. A new lead.
Exactly. It pivots the whole thing. Suddenly there's a path forward thanks to that one connection.
It shows how important just one person speaking up can be, especially in that kind of anonymous city environment.
Definitely. So while Ollie's dealing with all that city frustration.
The scene shifts completely.
Right. We're now with Murari in this quiet village. Very different vibe. And he's getting help from Varsha's father.
The doctor from London, okay.
Yeah, he's come over. And he gives his diagnosis. It's temporary amnesia.
Temporary, okay. That's good news.
Relatively, yes.
Yeah.
It's from a serious head injury. But the father says there's a really good chance his memory will come back, especially if
If what?
he goes back to the place where the injury actually happened.
The environment as a trigger.
Well, the source uses this great analogy. When you're trying to remember a movie title. You know it, but it's just gone.
Oh, yeah. Drives me crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Then maybe a day later, you see an actor from it or hear a song, and bang, the title pops back into your head.
That makes sense. It makes Murari's situation feel, I don't know, more relatable somehow.
It does. It grounds the medical condition in a common experience. But
Yeah.
there's a big but.
Which is?
Varsha points it out immediately. Safety.
Right. Someone tried to kill him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So taking him back to the very spot where someone attacked him, while he's still vulnerable, still have amnesia.
That sounds like a terrible idea, like leading him right back into danger.
Precisely. So they make a decision, a practical one.
Which is to stay put.
Yeah, he'll stay in the village. Specifically, they mention his grandmother's house there. The plan is let him heal properly, physically, and maybe emotionally. Maybe even connect with memories of his mother who lived there.
Before trying to force his own memories back.
Exactly. Safety first. Let him get stronger before facing whatever or whoever is out there. It's about prioritizing his well-being over just getting the memories back quickly.
A careful, protective approach. Okay, so that brings us back to Inspector Ali and the lead about Reshma's mother.
Right. Ali and Murari's friend go to her workplace, and her reaction when she sees the police? Oh, she's scared.
Understandable.
She confirms Reshma isn't there. She sent her back to their hometown after You guessed it, the problem.
Always the problem.
But then she starts talking about Murari. And this is where we get some really insightful stuff.
Okay, like what?
Well, first, she explains her own situation. She's a widow, moved for the job, felt a bit isolated. She was older than most colleagues, and they all called her Auntie.
Which can be respectful, but also maybe distancing.
Exactly what Murari thought. Apparently, he was the only one who called her by her actual name,
Oh, interesting.
and he explained why. He told her calling someone Auntie all the time, it kind of sets them apart, makes them feel like an outsider. But using their name,
Yeah?
he said it creates a kind of friendly right, a sense of belonging.
Wow. That's surprisingly profound for just choosing how to address someone.
Isn't it? And the impact was huge. Because he did it, other people started calling her by her name too. And she felt, finally part of the group, properly integrated.
That's a fantastic little nugget about social dynamics, just the power of a name.
It really is. It shows Murari has this emotional intelligence.
Definitely. And what else did she share? You mentioned his genius.
Ah, yes. During their job training, apparently there were these really tough questions. Nobody could answer them,
Hmm.
except Murari.
He just knew the answers.
Seemed like it. Reshma was apparently bursting with pride, like she'd answered them herself.
But there's a catch, isn't there?
There is. Murari later told his friend the secret. He wasn't some kind of food genius. He'd worked for 5 years at another place that served almost identical Chinese food.
Huh. So he just already knew the stuff.
Pretty much. It wasn't spontaneous brilliance, it was experience.
Yeah.
Which is still smart, just in a different way, right? Applying past knowledge.
Okay, that makes sense. And there was something about a balloon challenge.
Yes. A team building thing. Imagine like over 100 balloons, each with someone's name written on it. They had 10 minutes to find their own name.
Chaos, I imagine. Everyone running around like mad.
Total chaos.
Oh.
Until Murari steps in with this super simple but brilliant idea.
What was?
He said, forget looking for your own name. Just grab any balloon you see. Then, once everyone has one, you can just quickly swap with each other until everyone has their right one.
Oh, that's smart. Collaborative. Much faster.
Exactly. They did it in no time. Everyone was impressed. The manager praised him. He looked like a genius again.
There's another catch.
You guessed it. Later, he confessed to his friend. He'd seen that exact balloon challenge idea on social media like the week before.
No way.
Yes. He just recognized the problem and remembered the solution he'd seen. But he didn't tell anyone.
Why not?
His reasoning was kind of sweet, actually. He just enjoyed everyone thinking he was clever. He said to his friend, why spoil their happiness by telling them?
Huh. That's quite charming, in a way. A bit cheeky, but relatable. Letting people have their aha moment, even if he guided them there.
It shows a certain humility. Or maybe just good social awareness. He knew when to speak up and when to let things be.
Okay, so he's observant, experienced, and maybe a little bit of a charming opportunist with ideas. What about his relationships? You mentioned navigating love and friendship.
Right, so Reshma's family moves house, closer to work, and this other guy, Santosh, is helping them move. Clearly, he's trying to impress Reshma.
Okay, setting the scene.
Murari happens to live nearby. He walks past, sees them struggling, and naturally offers to help, just being neighborly.
Okay.
Afterwards, Reshma's mother invites Murari in for tea. But Santosh gives Murari this subtle look like, maybe you should go.
And Murari picks up on it.
Instantly.
Mm.
He politely declines the tea, makes an excuse. He totally understood that Santosh wanted some alone time with Reshma, shows his awareness again.
He's good at reading situations.
Very. Then there's this whole biryani dilemma. Reshma, who the mother says is shy, gets her mother to call Murari and invite him over for biryani.
Which is a big deal. Or just dinner.
Biryani is a delicious, often celebratory rice dish. So yeah, it's a nice gesture, an invitation. But Murari's already out somewhere.
So he declines.
He does, politely. Says he's going to see a movie, but then
Huh?
he immediately calls his friend, the same one who's with Inspector Ali now, and says, hey, want to get biryani?
He just turned down biryani to go get biryani.
Exactly. And his friend's reaction is apparently hilarious. He says something like, okay, but I need to hit the toilet first to make room.
Haha. Okay, so they go eat biryani.
They do. But then, disaster. As they're leaving the restaurant, who they bump into?
Oh no. Reshma and Santosh.
You got it. Awkward.
Extremely. What happens?
The friend almost blurts out, oh, we just had biryani. But Murari thinks fast.
What does he say?
He covers instantly.
Yeah.
Says, oh, no, we just went to see a movie.
Yeah.
And when Reshma asks what movie, Murari, quick as a flash, says, Biryani.
He said the movie was called Biryani,
That's brilliant.
isn't it? Just pure quick thinking to cover their tracks.
Amazing. Did they buy it?
Apparently so. Then Reshma invites Murari and his friend to join her and Santosh for ice cream.
Does he go this time? Nope. He makes another excuse. Something about picking up a relative from out of town. He gives his friend a look, like, play along.
Why keep avoiding them?
His explanation to his friend later is quite revealing. He knew Santosh was trying to make a move, trying to impress Reshma. He figured they needed space for, something to happen.
Wow. So he was actively stepping aside to give Santosh a chance, even when Reshma seemed interested in him, with the biryani invite.
That's how it looks. It's surprisingly selfless, isn't it? Or at least very considerate of the situation, even if it meant telling a few white lies. He's prioritizing their potential connection over his own interactions.
That adds a whole other layer to his character. Thoughtful, strategic, maybe even a bit noble in a weird way.
It certainly makes him more complex than just the amnesia patient.
Okay, let's shift back to the village. Things seemed peaceful, but you hinted at danger. They're at a festival.
Yeah, a lively village festival. Lots of people. Noise, shops. Varsha, her father, Murari are all there, soaking it in.
A bit of normacy, maybe.
Seems like it. And we see Murari's protective side again. A vehicle almost hits Varsha,
Oh, God.
but Murari reacts instantly, pulls her out of the way. Then he makes sure she walks on the inside, away from the traffic. His instincts are still there, even without his memory.
That caring nature is still present.
Definitely. And then there's this absolutely hilarious story about their friend Rajesh, or Raju.
What does he do?
He gets into this bargaining argument with a vendor. Apparently, his mother taught him always to ask for half price, no matter what.
Okay.
So he gets this item, originally 1,000 rupees, that's the local currency, down to 500, then down to 250. Keeps asking for half.
Persistent.
Then he asks for half of free, basically demanding another item for free.
Yeah.
The vendor gets so mad he just shoves the item at Rajesh for free to get rid of him.
Uh-huh. Success.
Not quite. Because then Rajesh, sticking to his logic, asks for another free item. Half of free is still free, right?
Oh, no.
And that's when the vendor snaps and apparently gets physical.
Hmm.
But everyone else, Murari included, finds the whole story hysterical. It's a moment of pure comedy.
I can picture it. That's great. But the mood changes.
Yeah, subtly at first. In the middle of the crowded festival, someone bumps into Murari. Quite deliberately, it seems.
Deliberately.
Murari doesn't think much of it, brushes it off. But his friend notices, gets annoyed by it. Just a little strange moment in the crowd.
But it turns out to be more than that.
Much more. Later, back at the house, Murari's feeling tired, lies down. And he feels something in his pocket.
What is it?
A mobile phone. But it's not his phone.
It must be.
From the person who bumped into him. They must have slipped it into his pocket.
Whoa. Okay, that's sinister. Why?
And just as he's realizing this, a message comes through on that phone.
What does it say?
It's short,
Yeah.
chilling. It just says, "I know you well."
Oh, wow. That's terrifying, especially for someone with amnesia.
Exactly. Talk about a cliffhanger. It brings the danger Varsha was worried about right back into focus. The threat isn't just theoretical anymore, it's in his pocket. It knows him, even if he doesn't know himself.
So the two threads, the danger he fled and his recovery, just crashed together.
Dramatically. The Quiet Village isn't a safe haven anymore. The past, or whatever danger is connected to it, has found him.
What an intense journey through these sources. We've seen this frantic city search, the quiet recovery, these incredible moments of human connection and cleverness from Murari's past.
And now this direct, menacing threat that throws everything up in the air again.
It really leaves you thinking, doesn't it? And maybe that's the final thought for you listening in. What does it actually mean for someone to say, "I know you well," especially to someone who's lost their own sense of self?
Yeah, and how do those small acts we saw Murari calling the mother by her name, stepping aside for Santosh, how do those choices, those moments of kindness or strategy in relationships, how do they end up protecting us? Or maybe sometimes do they put us or others at even greater risk down the line?
Lots to chew on there. The complexity of it all, how these different lives and events are tangled together. It's a really compelling narrative. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive. We hope you found it as fascinating as we did, and we'll catch you next time.